both have our, this is a little advertisement, I guess. We both have our cute little Soundsmith hollow body uke. She's got the tobacco sunburst. I got the, or we both, I think they're called antique, but yours is darker. Mine is more fiery orange, red. And we're jazz uke. We're talking about how this instrument is kind of it makes you play slightly different than your traditional uke. And so we're doing some leads, some jazz today, some standards. Uh, Camille, I'm gonna put her on the spot. She's working out Autumn Leaves. You're gonna play it right now.
Oh no!
It's like a performance. We're working it out, but not in the standard key that you would see in a fake book. We're going through some pretty heavy stuff. What if somebody says, "Hey, let's play Autumn Leaves in the key of," in this case, we chose key of F, and where do I begin? This is where you got to know the basic progression. And again, this is even getting away from writing it out on a lead sheet. You're almost going to grab a piece of paper and pencil. I'm like, no, let's bypass that and let's think, okay, in the key of F, and let's just do this for a review. In the key of F, it's this song, Autumn Leaves, starts on the two chord. So it goes 2 5 1. So that means we think, you could think about what's a two of F is G. It's minor seven. So you got G minor seven. And then it goes to the five, which is C7. And key of F. We're just using some nice friendly shapes. We can move it around later to inversions all over the fretboard, 2 5 1. And then the F major seven. This is very common on the uke. Yeah, very sweet, pretty voicing. That's 2 5 1. That's the first chord. The falling leaves drift by my window. And then we need the four chord. What's the four chord in the key of F? B flat major seven. First we attempted it like this, but then I said, well, here's another nice inversion here. And then here's another one later. But then later you could do the 6 9. Okay. Okay, then that's the first part. Why don't you whistle it? You did it so beautifully and just play it,
Okay,
do it slowly. I mean, we're thinking it out, but we want to practice that before we even move on. We want to really get that down.
perfect. Okay, so here's the starting on the two.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Now it goes, if you don't know this already, but this is important to understand the song. It goes 2 5 1 to the relative minor. If we're in the key of F major, we already had gone through this, but it's kind of just a review for others who are watching. If we're in the key of F major, what is the relative minor?
D minor.
D minor. So when I say it goes 2 5 1 to the relative minor, you have to be thinking, what is the two of D? You go a whole step above, and it's E, right? So E minor seven, flat five, and that's typical when you're in a minor key, the flat five is being used. Now, for you, I quizzed you. I said, okay, E minor seven, flat five. This is very important on the uke to know that every minor seven flat five chord, for jazz especially, every minor seven flat five chord is equivalent to a minor six chord. You have to know which one, and you nailed it. You said E minor seven flat five is equivalent to,
G minor six.
yeah, G minor six. So then you thought about it. You said, okay, I know this little trick here, G minor major seven, G minor, because we had done this, I think, G minor seven. It's a very important study. And then G minor six. You always get that little. I would call it the chromatic walk down. The Stairway to Heaven, Blue Skies. This minor seven, and then finally minor six. I always say do that everywhere on the fretboard. That chromatic cliche, walk down to get you to the minor six. Okay, so anyways, I'm kind of talking about the process of knowing and understanding in case you or others don't know that chord. E minor seven flat five, and we need the five chord. So what's eventually everybody will, you and everybody, and me too, we practice these 2 5 1. So we go 2 5 1. Now we're in D minor. The five chord of D is A7. And this is as easy as you could get for A7. Sometimes I like this.